Coach, when you're putting together a scouting report for Texas Tech, what's at the top of the list?
Yeah, it's a high-powered offense. They've got a lot of really good shooting. McMillan's one of the best shooters in the country. Toppin is really tough to keep off the offensive rebounds, so we'll have our hands full tonight.
How's the team, and how have they responded specifically after such a disappointing loss at Houston?
Well, we had a good couple of days of practice. You don't want to completely ignore what happened down there, but at the same time, you don't want to dwell on it. Houston's a tough team, especially at home. Got to move on to the next. I think our guys did a good job of that.
What's the number one lesson you take from that specific loss to Houston?
Well, I think it's just, we have to play with confidence. So obviously, Houston's really physical and they try to take you out of your rhythm. But we've got to be confident in what we do and the players we have.
Confidence is probably the word of choice for Yegor Demin and Dallin Hall. Coach Young addressed that yesterday. What have you seen from those two, and how have you been working with them to help them get their confidence back?
Well, I think part of it is, loosening up our playbook a little bit with them, let them have a little more freedom with what they do out there. They know, they're the captains of the ship, right? So they've got to be out there and playing loose and free, and I think you're going to see more of that tonight.
You've coached in some big-time environments. The Marriott Center counts as a big-time environment. Houston and the Fertitta Center would qualify as well. How would you quantify what home court advantage means in college basketball?
Well, it's everything, right? You have to remind yourself that you've got young players who've never been in those environments. So, certainly for Yegor and Cannon and Eli, these younger players, I think it can be a little intimidating, but we've talked about that. We have to find our own confidence on the road, right? We don't have 20,000 screaming fans behind us. So that's something that we're going to have to learn as we grow as a team, but certainly it's nice to be back home and have them with us tonight.
You've already answered this partially, but just a follow-up, because you are a defensive specialist. What's the best way to disrupt such an efficient offense like Texas Tech?
It's tough. They have a lot of different pieces, right? So, you have to have an awareness of McMillan. He's a big-time shooter, but you can't have such an awareness that then now you're giving up other things. So I think for us, it's like really, knowing where he is on the floor, but not going too far away from our identity, which has really been protecting the paint.
I hope at some point tonight you have to plug your ears that it's that loud, Coach.
Me too.
Good luck tonight.
Appreciate it. Thanks.